Hey everyone, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and today we are going to be talking about cutting plates for your Big Shot. And we're going to teach you a little trick on how to get more life out of them and also have them flat. Recently I was cleaning out my stamp room and I had my cutting plates and they looked like a letter, like a U, right? And if you watch some old videos, you'll see it. And I barely used my magnetic platform back then because I could never get good contact with my die and the magnet because my cutting plates were so warped. Well, they were warped, number one, because I used them, but number two, because I used them the way I was taught to do it. And recently a friend of mine shared a tip with me on, you're doing it wrong, and it has been life-changing for me. So I've been doing it this new way, and I've also shared this with my Stamp Club ladies as well as in Stamping Family, and the ones that have started doing it are seeing the exact same results I have. So I waited and let other people test it before I made a video and shared it with all of YouTube. So let's talk about, real quick, another thing. If you have warp to your cutting plates, this is not going to work. You're going to need to start with a fresh package of them. The great news is they're not that expensive. The great news is I also sell them. Yes, go buy some new cutting plates. I'll put a link on the video, in the description, on the blog, everywhere. Go get yourself some new cutting plates. So I did a couple months ago, and I will tell you that this is my cutting one. I want you to see how straight that is. You might think, oh, here, I'll use this as a straight edge so you can see. Look how flat it is against the new ones. Oh, and this has the packaging on that end. Okay, but look how flat that is. Ta-da! And I have used this hundreds of times, and also my Stamp Club ladies have used it. Not hundreds, but a lot. So it's been well up. Plus my daughter's used it. So, and I taught her the new trick, and so now she knows how to do it. Hundreds and hundreds of cuts, and it's flat. Love it. So if you get the new set, you're going to get your money's worth out of it. I promise, because you're going to learn how to get more life out of your cutting plates. And you're going to fall back in love with your magnetic platform. So let's talk about this. One of them has been cut into and one of them has not. And that was on purpose. You only want to have, you want your one on top not to be a cutting one. It's a top plate. And then you want to cut into one of them. So I'm going to put this onto my magnetic platform. You can still use this with the regular Big Shot platform, the one that has the tabs or the one that also has the thin die adapter. It'll work with both of them, but like I said, I've fallen back in love with my magnetic platform because the magnets actually work now because the die is not sitting on a warped cutting plate. So here's the trick. Y'all ready? You're like, yes, quit talking, lady. Show us the trick. So I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to press down the middle. If it gives it all, I'm going to flip it. So right here, there's give. So I need to flip it like this. Any give and you flip it, no give, don't flip. So, you know, back in the day, we were taught cut, rotate, cut, you know. Right, we were flipping the top ones, flipping them. Don't do that anymore. And it's a lot easier. If it gives, you flip it. So there's no give. I have intentionally cut this piece of cardstock to where my die will just barely fit on there from end to end over here, right? From end to end. As you will see, there's no washi tape on there. There's no Post-it note holding it in place. Nothing. I'm not having to put this one in here and hold the other one in place and almost cut off my finger. I'm just going to put this plate on top and run it through. That noise you hear is normal. That's just it cutting. All that pressure from the machine has to go somewhere. Look. I'm going to pull this out of the machine a little bit more. No shift. No nothing. Awesome, right? Let's make sure we got a good cut. We got a perfect cut. Here's the rest of it, and part of it's still in the die. So remember, if it gives, flip. If it doesn't, don't flip. I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you like getting more out of your products, if you like tips like this, number one, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Number two, leave me a comment. Tell me what you liked about, what you didn't like about, what you'd like to get more use out of. So again, I'm Meg from I Teach Stamping. Thanks for watching. Go order some cutting plates, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.